Let's go through the steps of dividing VCCV reptile words. Your student will need to know what consonants and vowels are, and they will need to know what a syllable is. Also, in our system of labeling syllable types, your student will need to recognize that the magic E, the silent E making the vowel say its name, makes this considered one vowel. So let's get started. Step 1 is to underline our vowels. Step 2 is to start with the first vowel and label V, C, C, V. Step 3 is to divide between the two C's because that's the rule for dividing VCCV words. Now we can see, based on our revlock, our closed syllable, the P is closing in the E for a closed syllable. The E is making the I say its name, and that is a magic E syllable. Step 4 is to label the syllables. And step 5 is to read slowly, then read faster each syllable. So reptile, reptile, reptile. Now let's do another word. Underline our vowels. Start with the first vowel, label V, C, C, V. Divide between the two C's, because that's the rule. And now we see that the N is closing in the A for a closed syllable. The E is making this A say its name for a magic E syllable. We're going to label the syllables. And now you can read, based on our system, our revlock syllable types, we could read mandate, mandate, mandate. Let's divide some more VCCV reptile words. Starting here with our first vowel, we underline our vowels. We label V, C, C, V. We divide between the two C's. And then we see the M is closing in the O for a closed syllable, and the E is making the I say its name for a magic E syllable. We label these syllables. And now we can pronounce compile, compile, compile. This word is a little trickier because most of them have had a consonant at the beginning, but it starts with a vowel. It's the same thing. Underline your vowels. Start with the first vowel, V, C, C, V. Divide between the two C's because that's the rule for VCCV. And now N is closing in the I for a closed syllable. The E is making the A say its name for a magic E syllable. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Our third word is a little trickier because it has the ST blend at the beginning, but it's the same thing. We're going to underline our vowels. We're going to begin with the first vowel, V, C, C, V. We're going to divide between the C's and see that the M is closing in the A for a closed syllable. The E is making the E say its name for a magic E syllable. And now we can read stampede, stampede, stampede.